Hello Year 1, this is Miss K with your English lesson. I'm having so much fun teaching you. I hope you are enjoying yourselves as well. Okay, so in today's session, we're going to write the middle part of the Owl Baby story. I will model it to you, I will show you how to write the sentences, and then you'll have a go yourself. You might need a pen or a paper to jot down your ideas or when I show you how to write the sentences, and you will need to print out the owl bordered writing paper to write the middle part of the story. Let's start with the writing song.
Does it start with a capital letter? Are there spaces between the words? Does it tell the whole idea to everyone? Is there a question mark, exclamation mark, or full stop at the end? Well, if these four things are true, then your sentence is done. Does it start with a capital letter? Are there spaces between the words? Does it tell the whole idea to everyone? Is there a question mark, exclamation mark, or full stop at the end? Well, if these four things are true, then your sentence is done. Use a question mark if you need an answer to who, what, when, where, why. An exclamation mark if you're excited or mad. And anything that needs explaining, use a full stop if you're just saying. Does it start with a capital letter? Are there spaces between the words? Does it tell the whole idea to everyone? Is there a question mark, exclamation mark, or full stop at the end? Well, if these four things are true, then your sentence is done. Yes, your sentence is done.
Okay, children, so let's begin writing the middle part of the story. So if you remember, in the beginning, we wrote, one dark night, 3 owls called Sarah, Percy and Bill woke up in the trunk of a tall tree. Their mother was gone. Where's Mummy? asked Sarah. Oh my goodness, said Percy. I want my mummy, said Bill, but their owl mother didn't come. So let's start writing the middle. I think I'm going to start it with speech. I'm going to start it with the characters talking. So what did Sarah say? I think she's gone hunting. She's talking, so we need speech marks. And then a capital letter to begin. I think she. Now, instead of writing she is, I'm going to write she's. So I'm going to use this apostrophe because the it is missing. I think she's gone. Who can spell gone? Any ideas? Shout it out. Gone. Hunting. Let's sound out hunting. H, u, n, t, I, ng. I think she's gone hunting. End of speech. Said Sarah. Capital letter because it's a name. And then full stop there. Percy says next, to get us some food. So he's speaking. We need to use speech marks there. And then we need that capital letter to. To get. Get us some food. How do we spell food? Can somebody sound it out for me? Shout out now. Food. To get us some food. And then end of speech. Said Percy. Capital letter for his name and then full stop. Okay, what do you think Bill says? I want my mummy. Yes, okay, so speech marks, capital letter I, finger space, want, finger space, my, finger space, mummy. End of speech, said Bill. Capital letter for his name and full stop. Okay, let's check my writing. Have I used capital letters at the beginning of sentences? Yep. Did I use a full stop at the end of the sentence? Yes, there we are, there and there as well. Great. Have I used finger spaces between the words? Yes. Have I used any adjectives yet? Any describing words? No, not yet. So this is something I need to think about next in my next sentences. Okay. I want to describe the wood a little bit, the forest. It was dark in the wood. Okay, let's go for that. Capital letter, it was. Now, we could write dark in the wood, or we can write it was frightening in the wood, or we could write it was spooky in the wood. We could write it was terrifying in the wood. I'll stick with this. It was terrifying in the wood. Full stop. Wood means forest, okay? Which adjective are you going to choose to describe the wood? Dark, spooky, frightening, or will you choose the same one as me, terrifying? If you have a different adjective that I've not mentioned, of course you can use that as well. It was terrifying in the wood. The owls had to be brave. Okay, can you think of words we can use instead of brave? Let me show you. So another word you could use instead of brave is courageous. Let's say that together. Courageous. Let's say it together again. Courageous does mean brave. Big word to use there. The owls had to be strong. Okay, let's go for courageous. I like that word. Courageous. Full stop. Okay, I'm going to stop there. That's the middle part of our story. Let's read it together. I think she's gone hunting, said Sarah. To get her some food, said Percy. I want my mummy, said Bill. It was terrifying in the wood. The owls had to be courageous. Remind me, what does courageous mean? Yes, it means brave. Lovely. Okay, children, before you write this part of the story, let's go through the success criteria, the checklist. This is what I want to see in your writing. Capital letters at the beginning of each sentence, and at the end of a sentence, a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark, depending on the type of sentence you're writing. But don't forget, there must be some sort of punctuation mark at the end of the sentence. Use finger spaces between the words, and don't forget to use some adjectives to describe things to make your writing interesting. If you're using speech, if the characters are talking, use some speech marks just like I showed you. Okay, now what I'd like you to do is print out that owl bordered writing paper and write this part of the story. I can't wait to see what you write. Do send it in to me.